True strength is not something you inherit. It is something you develop in the trenches. Just like muscles only grow under resistance, your faith, courage, and resilience are built through trials. Strength is not handed to you wrapped in comfort. It is formed through moments of struggle, pain, and sacrifice. Every time you feel like you're at your breaking point, you're actually at your building point. The hardship you face is not random. It's a part of your divine training ground. You are being developed in the dark for a purpose that will one day shine in the light. You don't wake up one day and become strong. Strength is earned through seasons of silence where no one claps for you. It's in the moments when you keep moving forward with tears in your eyes and uncertainty in your heart. Every battle you fought has been preparing you for the next level of your purpose. While others may crumble under the weight of disappointment, you are learning to rise with it on your back. You are not weak because you cry. You are strong because you keep going after you wipe those tears away. The strongest women don't just walk through fire, they learn how to dance in it. Not because it doesn't hurt, but because they've learned how to survive and thrive in places meant to destroy them. When life pressed you to the ground, you found a way to stand taller. When your heart was shattered, you picked up the pieces and turned them into stepping stones. When the world said you couldn't, you did it anyway. Quietly, fiercely, with faith as your armor. Strength is built when there's no applause, no recognition, and no easy way out. It's built in the times when you feel alone, misunderstood, and stretched beyond your limits. But what's really happening is growth. The pain you're feeling is a sign that you're expanding. Every hardship is refining you. Every loss is shaping you. Every closed door is redirecting you to something greater. You are being trained not just to survive, but to lead, to inspire, and to be an example of what faith under pressure looks like. Some people are given easy paths because they are not called to carry what you are. You were made for more. And because of that, your development requires more. You're walking through battles because your destiny demands it. You're being stretched so that you can hold the blessings that are coming. God doesn't build strength in comfort zones. He builds it in the wilderness, in the silence, in the struggle. You've been through things that should have broken you, but here you are. Stronger than you were before. Not perfect, not without wounds, but strong. And that strength didn't come from ease. It came from endurance. From walking through fire and not smelling like smoke. From carrying burdens and still choosing to believe. From being knocked down and getting up again and again and again. You don't need to look like the battle never happened. You just need to show that it didn't defeat you. The cracks in your armor tell the story of your strength. The things you've overcome, the nights you didn't give up, the days you kept showing up. All of it matters. All of it counts. All of it is making you the woman you were meant to be. So when you wonder why the fight is so hard, remind yourself it's because your strength is being built. Not in the good days, but in the hard ones. Not in the sunshine, but in the storm. And when it's all said and done, you won't just be strong. You'll be unshakable. You'll be the kind of woman who walks into any room and changes the atmosphere, not because life was easy, but because you conquered it. This is why you're going through the battle. Not to break, but to become. Not to fall, but to rise. Not to quit, but to build strength that carries you into every promise you were made for. You are being developed, not denied. The battle is the classroom. Strength is the lesson. And you powerful women are the result. The weight of your battle matches the size of your calling. You are not going through this just because life is hard. You are going through this because there is something inside you that is bigger than what most people carry. You have been chosen to carry purpose, and purpose is never light. It demands more of you, stretches you further, and pulls things out of you that didn't even know existed. The fire around you is not random. It's tailored to the destiny inside you. When you are called to do great things, you will face great opposition. But you must understand that opposition is often the greatest confirmation that your life has meaning. Many people walk through life with minimal resistance because they are not called to shift anything. But you are different. You're not here just to exist. You're here to transform, to lead, to build, and to impact. That's why your journey feels heavier, lonelier, and harder. Because you are carrying a weight that's meant to break chains, not just for you, but for others too. You're not going through pain for nothing. You're going through it because there is something powerful in you that must be developed and released. Purpose comes with pressure, and you're feeling it because there is more assigned to your life. The dreams that scare you, the visions that keep you up at night, the unshakable desire to be more, give more. All of it is purpose trying to break through. And with that comes a refining process. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Prepared to walk in rooms that demand excellence. Prepared to lead others who are still finding their way. Prepared to carry a message that was born in pain, but will bring healing to others. You are not ordinary, and that's why your life has never been ordinary. Every season of isolation, every door that closed, every moment where you felt overlooked, it all had purpose. Because when you carry a divine assignment, you can't move like everyone else. You can't settle where others stop. You have to be shaped differently, and that shaping comes through trials. That shaping comes through breaking, molding, stretching. And while it feels unfair in the moment, it is building something inside you that will last forever. The calling on your life is not just about you. It's about the people connected to you. It's about the voices you will encourage, the lives you will influence, the paths you will light up just by walking in your truth. And because of that, your path requires more strength, more patience, more faith. You are carrying something sacred, something powerful, and it must be protected, even when you don't understand the process. The higher the calling, the deeper the sacrifice. But that sacrifice is never wasted. It's producing endurance, it's building character, and it's unlocking doors that only the refined version of you can walk through. You're not going to be able to blend in, and you're not meant to. Purpose will always set you apart. It will call you out of comfort. It will demand growth when you'd rather stay the same. It will strip you of what's easy so it can give you what's eternal. And while that may feel overwhelming, it's also empowering because it means you're lighter in ways that go beyond what you can see. The pain you endure is shaping a voice that will carry weight. The tears you cry are watering seeds of legacy. The battles you fight are not in vain. They are clearing the path for the influence you are meant to have. You don't have to have it all figured out to be chosen. You just have to be willing to keep showing up. Even when it hurts, even when it's confusing, even when it feels like you're alone. Because every step you take in purpose, every decision to keep going, is proof that the calling on your life is real. You are not defined by your past, your struggle, or your delay. You are defined by the purpose you carry and the resilience you show. So when the journey feels too heavy, remember, it's because what you carry is heavy, but it's also holy, and you've been trusted with it for a reason. The pressure you feel is purpose pushing through. And the reason it hurts is because greatness is being born in you. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep building. You are not just going through something. You are walking into everything you were created for. Diamonds are made under pressure. Oil is pressed from the olive. Gold is refined by fire. And just like them, your pressure is proof of your value. The greater the pressure, the greater the potential. When life starts pressing in on you from all sides, it's not to crush you. It's to reveal the strength, purpose, and power that's been inside you all along. You don't truly know who you are until life puts you in a situation where you have to fight to stay standing. Pressure doesn't come to destroy the strong. It comes to reveal them. When everything seems to be falling apart, that's often the moment when everything is falling into place, but not the old version of your life, a new, elevated version that you never imagined you were strong enough to live. You're not under pressure because you're weak. You're under pressure because you are transitioning from who you were into who you were always meant to be. The pain, the confusion, the setbacks, they are the tools that life uses to unlock your hidden power. The strongest version of you does not appear when life is easy. She comes alive when everything is on the line, when the weight of your world feels unbearable and quitting seems easier. But you choose to rise anyway. That's when your true self is born. That's when the woman you were destined to be steps forward. And even though you may feel like you're being broken, you're actually being rebuilt into something unshakable. Your strength is not in your ability to avoid pressure, but in your ability to rise while under it. Pressure is a mirror. It shows you what's real. It strips away the surface and exposes the core. In the process, you learn what you're made of. You discover faith you didn't know you had. You tap into courage you never thought you'd need. You find endurance that surprises even you. And every time think you can't take any more, you somehow make it one more day. That's power. That's resilience. That's purpose moving through pain. Most people run from pressure. But the strongest women face it head on because they understand what's on the other side of it. They know that their voice, their influence, their future is being carved out by this very moment of difficulty. You are not just surviving, you are sharpening. You are becoming wiser, deeper, and stronger. And even though it hurts, you are being trusted with growth. The pressure you feel right now is not a sign of failure. It is the sound of transformation. Your discomfort is the doorway to your breakthrough. You are being asked to stretch not because you're incapable, but because your capacity is expanding. You are being refined for something greater. The process is hard, but the promise on the other side is worth every moment of struggle. You've been in situations where you felt overwhelmed, confused, and exhausted, and yet you kept going. That is pressure revealing your power. You may not always feel strong, but strength is not about feeling. It's about function. It's about how you show up when everything in you says stay down. And the truth is, the very things you thought would break you have actually built you. Every challenge you've overcome has prepared you for this moment. Every trial you've endured has given you something that cannot be taken. Wisdom, strength, and a fire in your spirit. You didn't come this far just to collapse. You've been through too much, fought too hard, and ground too deep to back down now. The pressure you feel is not a wall. It's a door. And you are about to break through it. Let it shape you. Let it teach you. Let it strengthen you. But do not let it stop you. You were made to rise in moments like this. You were designed for intensity, for challenges, for growth under fire. And while others may fold under the weight, you flourish in it. Because inside you is the kind of power that only pressure can reveal. You're not going to be crushed. You're going to shine. And the world is going to see what pressure created. You may be walking through fire now, but there will come a day when another one will look at you and say, because you made it, I believe I can too. Everything you are enduring right now is becoming part of a story that will one day serve as someone else's survival guide. Your scars will become a map for those who feel lost. Your tears will speak comfort to the ones who think they're alone. Something divine, what you are surviving is not just about you. It is about those who will find strength in your testimony. Every trial, every setback, every silent battle is shaping a story that carries power. You might not see the purpose in your pain while you're in it, but one day you will speak to someone else's storm with authority because you've been there. Something divine. You'll stand the quiet desperation in someone's eyes, the kind of pain that doesn't have words, and you'll know how to respond because you lived it. The pain you think is pointless now is producing wisdom that cannot be taught, only earned. There are women who will never meet you but will hear your story and find courage. There are daughters, sisters, friends, and strangers waiting on the other side of your breakthrough. They are not waiting for your perfection. They are waiting for your truth. The world doesn't need more polished stories. It needs real ones. Stories that say, I was broken, but I healed. Stories that say, I felt like giving up, but I got back up again. Stories that don't hide the hurt, but reveal the healing. You are not just enduring pain. You are becoming a vessel of hope. There is someone who will make it because you did. There is someone who will find strength in your resilience, healing in your honesty, and courage in your comeback. Your voice will carry weight because it comes from lived experience, not just learned knowledge. You don't have to be perfect to make an impact. You just have to be real. And being real means owning your story. The good, the hard, and the healing. When you feel like giving up, remember that someone else's breakthrough is tied to your endurance. You are blazing a trail that others will follow. You're making a way where there was none. You are becoming living proof that survival is possible, that joy can come after sorrow, and that peace can follow pain. Every time you choose to rise, you're making it easier for the next woman to believe she can too. You may not realize how powerful your presence is. Just by showing up, wounded but willing, you are changing lives. Just by choosing to speak even when your voice shakes, you are empowering others to do the same. Just by refusing to give up, you are modeling what it means to fight through the darkness and walk in light. What you are doing takes strength. What you are becoming is unstoppable. There are women who need your voice, your story, your journey. Not the polished version, but the real, raw, beautiful process of becoming. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing to tell the truth about what you've survived. That truth has power. That truth will reach places you never imagined. That truth will be the reason someone else decides not to quit. One day, you will look back and see how your greatest battles became your greatest blessings. Not because the pain didn't matter, but because the purpose it produced outweighed the suffering. You'll see that everything you endured created something eternal. Faith, compassion, strength, and the ability to lift others. That is legacy. That is impact. That is why you're still standing. So don't hide your journey. Don't be ashamed of your scars. Don't silence your story. The very things you thought disqualified you are what will connect you to others. Your breakthrough is bigger than you. Your healing will become someone else's hope. And when the time comes, you'll stand in front of someone who's where you once were. And you'll say with confidence, if I made it, you can too. And in that moment, everything you went through will make sense.